As dawn breaks, the silent valley waits. Unaware history is about to shake forever.
Without warning, the earth trembles violently, freezing hearts and silencing every breath. A mantle splits apart as divine light erupts, shattering the pride of stone-hearted souls. From solid rock emerges Allah's she-camel, a miracle no human power could deny.
They say, this is Salih's miracle.
Before arrogance, Thamud lived in unmatched prosperity, strength, and architectural brilliance. They carved homes inside mountains, believing their strength made them untouchable forever. Blessings were forgotten as pride replaced gratitude and power hardened their hearts.
In this valley, Saleh was born, carrying wisdom, light, and destined guidance.
Even young, Saleh avoided worldly glitter, seeking truth through silence and reflection.
One night, Allah honored Saleh with prophethood and a heavy mission. He called his people gently, worship Allah alone, abandoning idols of stone.
Yesterday our friend, today our enemy.
They demanded proof, challenging Saleh to bring life from lifeless stone.
Saleh prayed sincerely, placing full trust in Allah before the watching nation. Allah answered instantly, revealing a miracle that shattered denial and arrogance.
One day the camel drank fully, testing obedience, patience, and submission. Next day, her milk fed everyone, a mercy equal to the test. Instead of gratitude, jealousy grew, and a deadly conspiracy was born. They murdered Allah's sign, believing power had finally returned to them. Saleh warned them, only days remain before punishment arrives. Days passed, faces changed colors, fear replaced laughter, repentance came too late. A single divine screal struck, tearing souls from bodies instantly. By morning, Thamud lay lifeless, carved homes unable to save them.
History teaches faith saves nations, not strength, wealth, or towering buildings.
Allah balances every test with mercy, never burdening a nation beyond its capacity. Her milk flowed abundantly, nourishing every home, animal, and child across the valley. For a moment, comfort returned, yet gratitude failed to enter hardened hearts. Pride resurfaced quickly, whispering that control, not obedience, defined their destiny. They feared Saleh's growing respect, more than Allah's approaching punishment.
In darkness, conspiracy formed, where humility and faith were completely absent.
They chose rebellion over repentance, sealing a fate already written.
Worldly temptation entered, disguising sin as honor and reward.
Greed blinded reason, as loyalty to Allah was sold cheaply. The night concealed footsteps, preparing to murder, a divine sign. Naqatullah stood calmly, unaware betrayal approached from human hearts. The first arrow shattered mercy, announcing the beginning of irreversible doom.
Together they committed the crime, sharing guilt no one could escape.
Allah's sign was slain, and with it, their final chance vanished.
They celebrated their crime, mistaking rebellion against Allah for victory. Morning arrived, yet arrogance paraded openly, blind to consequences approaching rapidly.
Whispers spread quickly, fear mixing with disbelief across the valley. Saleh approached them heartbroken, carrying gree heavier than any stone. Tears filled Salih's eyes as mercy slipped away.
He warned them clearly. Only 3 days remained before punishment arrived.
They mocked the warning, convinced power still belonged to them.
The first day arrived, faces turning yellow as fear quietly settled.
Despite signs, denial clung tightly to arrogant hearts.
The second day burned fiercely. Faces reddened. Air thickened with dread. Panic replaced laughter as certainty of doom approached rapidly.
The third day dawned dark, faces blackened, hope completely vanished. Regret arrived violently, but repentance time had ended. The Valhal fell silent again, awaiting the final decree.
Heaven prepared to execute justice, long delayed.
An unnatural stillness gripped the land, as if creation held its breath.
The earth trembled softly first, a warning few had strength to face.
The sky collapsed into darkness, swallowing daylight without mercy.
Innocent cries pierced the air, unanswered by hearts hardened earlier.
Those who mocked first now broke, stripped of false pride.
A terrifying blast erupted, tearing through air, stone, and soul alike. Screams vanished instantly, swallowed by divine command.
They fell where they stood, power stolen in a single breath.
Even mountains shuddered, witnessing justice unfold. Their carved homes crumbled instantly. Strength turned into scattered dust.
Silence returned, heavier than sound ever was.
The valley lay lifeless, punishment complete, no soul left standing.
Saleh watched from afar, grief heavy, message fulfilled.
Mercy had been offered once, then withdrawn forever.
Their story remained, a warning preserved for generations. Morning arrived, revealing devastation where arrogance once ruled.
No footsteps echoed anymore, only memories lingering among broken stone.
The shared well stood silent, witness to broken promises.
The blessed camel was gone, mercy removed after betrayal. Their strongest shelters failed when truth was denied. Once loud pride
faded into hollow echoes of regret. The signs were clear, yet hearts chose blindness.
The prophet departed quietly, carrying sorrow, leaving judgment behind.
The desert reclaimed everything humans believed permanent.
Silence now warned, louder than Salih's voice ever did.
The ruins remained, preserved as a lesson.
Generations passed, yet the warning never aged.
Travelers paused, sensing a story heavier than stone.
Some hearts reflected, others continued walking unchanged. This was not destruction alone, but a divine pattern.
Truth echoed endlessly here, long after voices were erased.
Some who came later paused, sensing accountability beneath their feet. Stone itself testified against arrogance, carved too deeply.
Allah's law never changed, though nations believed themselves exceptions.
Mercy had once flowed here, freely offered and rejected.
They heard the warning clearly, yet walked away willingly. Strength failed them when judgment arrived without resistance.
Pride always rises loudly before collapsing silently.
Signs surrounded them, inside hearts and across horizons. The lesson waited patiently, depending on who truly listened.
History repeated itself wherever arrogance replaced humility.
Divine justice arrives precise, never early, never delayed.
Humanity remains small before the truth it resists.
The message outlived them, written into time itself.
This story ends only for those who refuse reflection.
After truth is delivered, silence becomes the final witness.
These stones remain, carrying lessons their builders refused to learn.
Those who obeyed were guided away, protected by unseen mercy.
No army defeated them. Arrogance alone sealed their fate. Allah leaves signs behind, not stories without evidence. Those who pass here are reminded, not entertained.
True power belongs only to the one who grants and withdraws.
Every nation faces the same test, only the names change.
Civilizations fall when hearts harden, not when walls weaken.
The Quran preserves their story, so others may awaken. This story demands reflection, not fear alone. Time moves forward, but accountability waits patiently.
Allah's law remains unchanged across centuries and civilizations.
Whoever denies the signs walks the same doomed path. Guidance belongs to those who listen before silence arrives.